Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2813 of What You Up To Now. It's where I document my journey, share lessons learned, good, the bad, the ugly, what's working, what's not working, or just philosophize and pontificate about stuff some days. Well, today we're talking about in Supersize Your Business, as well as the Be a Better You annual challenge, the fourth step of our SOAP framework process, which is progress. How the heck do we know we're filling the gap between where we are and where we want to be? How do we know we're moving toward what it is that we want instead of backwards? I don't know about you, but sometimes I take one step forward and a couple steps back. Sometimes I take 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. It just depends on the nature of what it is that I'm doing or working on, or what the project is, or what the improvement area. Usually with the SOAP framework, I apply it to things that are a challenge for me, or things that I want to fix or improve, or problems, right? Because it's a great 4-step process for solving any problem in the way that is best for us right now. Now, as we grow and change and become better, the solutions that we have available to us become better. So I shared this graph in Supersize Your Business because this represents how we think things are going to go for us. We think when we set a goal or an objective, it's just going to be a straight line from where we start to where we want it, where we finish. Should I do this backwards and upside down? Sorry, upside down and backwards. A straight line from where we are to supersizing and growing our business, or achieving the thing that we want, or, losing the weight, getting the new car, getting the relationship we want, whatever it is, we think it's going to be this straight line. And these represent different journeys in my life and the way they've actually gone. And it's a funny representation, and it's colorful, which I like colorful. But it's so true. And it's when we let our expectations of things being a straight line deter us or allow us to quit or give up on something that we want or an area that we want to improve, that it becomes bad for us, right? So I like to share this to remind us that we all go through this. Every single one of us on the planet goes through this, and usually multiple times a day, much less multiple times in our life. So today we're talking about, well, how do we measure progress? How do we know we're making progress? And I absolutely love my little pink toolkit. I think it was a Christmas gift one year from one of my sisters. I can't remember. Isn't that funny? But I like it because it reminds me that we need to have all sorts of tools in our toolbox. Every problem does not require a hammer to fix, or every problem does not require a single tool to fix. That's why we want to have a whole bunch of them in our toolbox, like the SOAP framework, so we can call upon them when we need them. So today we're thinking about, how are we going to measure? How are we going to know with respect to this physical challenge area that we've selected, or this physical improvement area, that we're making progress or not? I like physical because it's very easy to measure almost anything that you're doing in the area of physical improvements, or because they're real, right? They're real. They're in front of your face. You can actually see them, taste them, smell them, use your senses to experience them. I literally, if it's a weight thing, you can actually weigh yourself on a certain frequency and know if you're making progress. If it is a hard to actually measure, but you can see the difference, you can just take pictures, before and after, or time-lapse pictures along the way as you're making your journey to filling that gap. And those are really powerful to share with other people and to go back on and look and be grateful for the experience and the lessons that you've learned along the way. So what else are we doing? Setting up a Skool community for Supersize Your Business. I think we've got 21 members. I haven't invited anybody yet. So look this week, and I'll make excuses, but I haven't invited anyone yet because I want to have just a structure in place and a few things in place for us to get started. But I want the founding members, who I will be inviting, I'm going to say right now this week, I will be inviting the people I would love to join me as founding members to help figure out what the structure and what kind of things we should offer in that group, to make it an awesome place, a hub. I've always wanted, and I remember as I've been building my businesses over the years, I always wanted a place or a community I could go to, or a hub I could be a part of, that I could just go in there and I could ask a question if I had a question. So I didn't have to struggle and try to figure things out all by myself or go research them. And yeah, the answers are at our fingertips if we have the time and energy to go online and research them. But we can save ourselves so much time, so much energy, so much frustration if we just have a hub and a group that we can ask and get our problems, looked at by other people that are expert at solving these type problems. And that's part of what I want to do in that group, in the Skool community. So working on that. It's a weekend, pumpkin patch day, retro 70s outfit, right? Orange. So I don't know that I'm going to go. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to work on my Skool community so that I can invite the incredible people I'd love to have be a part of it. All right. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. That's what I'm here for. Otherwise, go out, make it an amazing day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow.